I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbet helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
Race number 4, it's time to get those pick 6 bets on. 1 million rand carryover in that pick 6, and we look forward to a very sizable pool that we can all play into on a Saturday. Race number 4 commences at 1, over 1600 meters. It is a conditional progress plate, and before we get into race number 4, interview with Glenn Cotson.
Famous and rich, why we brought him back to Natal is that he certainly didn't like the anti-clock way. Kenilworth is anti-clock, so he's all his bad runs were like really like you can't even explain them. I took him to Port Elizabeth. He ran against the best there and ran an absolute cracker. Again, running the same way that we run clockwise. So I'm hoping that's the answer because he certainly looks well. I think he's going to need. We gave him a nice break after his 3 shocking runs in the Cape. So he's probably going to be needing the run. We've picked a nice small field, so he can't really get hurt. Hopefully the handicap is going to look at him because they nailed him when he was a 2-year-old. So hopefully if he doesn't really shape, they can drop him a pound or 2. He's in very good form. He looks amazing. He's as fresh as can be, and even the more work we give him, the better he takes it. He's got a bit of a big weight to carry. I think that the horse that we have to probably look out for is Imposing. I think he's well weighted at the merit rating, so he could be the dark horse. Although he's had quite a few runs on top of each other. We're in a good space. Just got to carry the big weight, but he'll be competitive.
Glenn Cotson for his comments regarding his 2 runners. That's numbers 2 and 3. Number 1, Pongola, is only scratching at the time of recording. It's a field of 6 that remain for the opening leg of the pick 6. And Union Square, your 2-1 favourite. 5-2 Lord William, Noble City, and then 7-2 About Imposing. The 2 biggest outsiders, numbers 2 and 7, both at double figure prices here. Now, these pick 6 wise, obviously it's a pick 6 rule. 3 it's a field of 6, so you can't have more than 3 horses. But what you're doing here, because it obviously the way the market is structured, it's a race between these 4 horses, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think when you have a look at the best weighted column, you can clearly see Union Square is well clear. He's a Group 2 winner, winning the Dingans, beating Shoemaker. He's a talented sort. And just before you touch on your top choice in the race, what did you make of his last start behind Captain Fontaine? In need of the run, but will come on?
You have to take a stance. You're dealing with Mike de Kock here. I mean, he brought the horse down, obviously, with an aim for the races that he has in mind. And, he could have easily said, let's just go straight into the Daily News. But he's opted to go for this race, which has come up, which suits his horse perfectly, suits his horse ideally. If you go with the best weighted column, it's no race with the horse, number 6, Union Square. So I think that last start would have brought him on. I don't have a top choice here. I respect Lord William. I think that he's got a lot to do, carrying 60 kgs on his rating in these weight terms, but I think there could be more to come from him. He's a horse that's just loved the move to KZN. Noble City is highly rated by the Peter Muscat stable. He was doing his best work at the finish last time out. And Imposing has shown sign at his recent starts that he could be coming back to his best. And then a horse like Famous and Rich, well, you can't give him any recommendation on his recent form, but I'm hoping that he could turn it around and possibly cause the upset with a nice low weight. And then Paris Spike, well, he deserves a mention. He's in the race. He was thrown in the deep end last time out in the South African Derby, ran no type of race, but he's a fair horse on his day. So it's a race between 3, 4, 5, and 6. You may say the winner could come from there, but then I'm going against my rules, so I'm including the field in the pick 6.
Field in the pick 6, 4 Ds in race number 4. It does look to be that way, especially when you're going to go with the 4 horses, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to be narrowly in the camp here of number 4, Noble City. I think he's a huge runner, and I think he's a horse that could go through the divisions. But Union Square, he's possibly the one to beat. He's the best weighted horse in the race, and if he bounces back to some of his better form, then he'll certainly take a power of beating in the opening leg of a carryover pick 6.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. also I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.